I guess my question to you, because I do see that you are, well, I should say your company, Martian Blueberry, is coming out with an undeniable video series, particularly of the MLB history of the Negro Leagues. I thought that was great when I saw that because number one, I am a fan of the Negro Leagues of baseball, the Monarchs, the White Sox, and the rest of the teams. But you're also focusing on the women's teams, where that story doesn't really get told a lot, especially about the fact of not just African American baseball players, but women playing as well. So my question is, and also the animation is awesome on that. But what actually led to the creation of that series?
So that was Justin Polk. He actually created the series or whatever. He has a company called Invisible, and it's basically a collective of Black directors. And I was one of those directors, and they don't have many animation directors. So he this was an idea that he had. He took it to MLB. They were really excited about it. And he asked me if I'd want to direct the animation, and so I jumped on the opportunity because that's it's right up my alley, and I like being able to do stuff like that because we do a lot of stuff that's sometimes a little socially irresponsible or whatever. What I mean? So I like to be able to also do these kind of stories because they're important stories that need to be told, and I think they help to push the culture forward and actually. And the other thing is I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it good. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to compromise, certain things that I see happening a lot in animation. Like for example, our features. Like a lot of times you see like, our noses start getting a little smaller, our lips start getting smaller, and then or the characters a little lighter. And they don't capture a lot of those like nuances in the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we dress. And and the other thing is I wanted to make sure that we were able to do something like really cinematic. So so I'm pushing the camera angles and like borrowing some stuff from anime that I really love, and with the compositions and the staging and just trying to make it feel like give it the energy and the just this dope cinematic feel for people that are young, right? And also giving it a nostalgia, you know what I mean? So there was a lot of thought put into like the color palettes that we used that were a little bit muted, right? So it felt a little old school. And then we used like some really, like black shadow treatments with these like heavy, thick black lines, right? That gave the characters more weight. And it also gave the stories a lot of weight because we were telling some, some pretty serious stories. So that was fun to me, and it was challenging, and it was also just I felt like it was just important stories need to be told. Like I didn't know like Mamie Peanut Johnson. I'm sorry, Mamie Peanut Johnson. Who knew she played in a in a male like a lot of people didn't know that, you know what I mean? And I didn't know it until we did this series. So that's why I'm like, yo, this is important. Like people need to know about this.
This is that draw of having our history actually told, beyond just one stinking month. Like we contributed so much
more than just slavery, by the way. Like we've been here for a reason. It wasn't just sitting in a corner somewhere waiting to be told what's. I'm about to get off. I'm gonna get off my stand.
Let's just say 90% of what you use and see every day, we were involved with.
Yeah.
So BZ, the voice, he says, when casting for projects, do you use casting directors only, or are you open to freelance submissions? BZ's want some action. That's my man.
Yeah, no, we're open. We're open to freelancers, and and I mean this goes for anybody, like for artists, storyboard artists, character designers, animators, actors. You know what I'm saying? Casting directors, like wherever you are, let's connect because we're just starting out, right? So we're trying to lay down the groundwork for something much bigger. But as we begin to expand, we want to have a Rolodex of talent that we can go to for the work in the future.
Baby, looks like we're on our way.
Hey, hi. I have a reel if you're ever interested. No, I'm not that. I refuse.
I'm working on a reel. I'm already doing 2 little projects, and I'm definitely open for more.
Actually, I'm an audio engineer. I help people with their reels. Haha.
It's all
put
coming
together
together.
a great team.
It's all coming together.
We're all here together. We're in this together, team.
They do not call me Chris Fury for nothing.